Here's one for you boys. Graeme McLean from Bathgate. I'm sick of hearing folks say we need to protect Ben Doak. Nonsense. We're the only country in the world obsessed with telling our best young players that they're not ready to play. He's got a point, hasn't he?
I don't disagree with that, Keith. I have to
I
say
don't disagree with it.
Something that we're guilty of. I think we've been guilty of in Scotland for a while. We're still calling 21 and 22-year-olds kids. When you're looking at like, I know everybody points to Lamine Yamal and all of that stuff, but there's other examples around Europe of 17, 18-year-olds. If you're good enough, you play. The only thing I would say in the defence of Steve Clarke in this one is I'm not even so sure it's as much about age. It's more about game time. Certainly, he hasn't played a lot. He didn't play a lot before.
He's not played 90 minutes in his career yet.
He's not at the games in his legs since he's gone to Middlesbrough yet. Obviously, with 1 or 2. He's getting up there now. Before this camp, he played a couple of times, so he's getting up to speed. I think it's more that rather than age. I could be wrong, but I just think it's minutes.
I still think there's a bit of a cotton wool approach there, Swanee. He's 18.
Yeah, I think probably.
He's 18. Do you know what I mean? He should be able to play 90 minutes 7 nights a week. That's, honestly, asking an 18-year-old to play 2 games Saturday to Tuesday, I don't think that's asking too much. Nowhere near it. I bet you Ben Doak doesn't think it's asking too much. He'll be desperate to get out on that pitch again tonight.
No, he can drive, he can vote, he can buy drink, he can play 2 games.
You mentioned when we spoke at the weekend, Keith, about Ollie Burke and the sort of comparisons, but I mean, there's a big difference there. Is that Ollie Burke, for better or worse, he was overhyped. I don't think this kid's overhyped. I think he's got the full package, but I think the thing we need to acknowledge is that he's still got some polishing to do. His, I think you saw at times at the weekend he gets himself into some great positions, and his final ball was just a wee bit rushed. In saying that, I thought the game he comes on here against Poland, he didn't put the actual cross in for the McTominay goal that got his level at 2 each, but he has a little cute pass to Anthony Ralston that opened up the space, and it showed a matureness for a kid at 18 that he didn't just want to thrash a ball into the box. He picks his head up and makes the right pass. But I felt at the weekend there was just up at times that he lacked that wee bit of the final bit of quality you're going to need to be really top class. So that's the exciting thing. We've got all that still to come. He's 18. We know that there's going to be more and more improvement to come. If this is his base level, then Christ, we've got a really good player in our hands. But again, a bit like the team, you have to keep going up in the same direction. And we know there's going to be bumps in the road, but that's where a wee bit of patience and a wee bit of understanding is going to be required in the months ahead.
And that lack of a final ball might come from eagerness as well, Keith.
Yes.
Desperate to impress and desperate to show yourself. And you know what it's like. Boys trying to play the cat pass all the time when they first get into the team to show themselves, But I thought that confidence for everything that felt.
Here's a really interesting comment from one of our listeners, viewers, readers, whatever we call them. Angus Bishop, Edinburgh. Doak is a must start again tonight. The quicker he gets game time and experience at this level, the better for his development. Again, that's spot on. The more he plays, the more he gets to experience this, the more he gets to deal with the pressure, the more comfortable and confident he's going to feel every time he pulls on that shirt.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we've been saying, and that's what Steve Clarke has been saying. These Nations League games are about getting prepared for the World Cup qualification in March. So these are the games to play. Get that experience.